Welcome to Sharing Gladness.
Yes, you are welcome to Sharing Gladness. This is a program where we share the joy of the Lord, we share good news, we share encouragement. What else do we share?
We share hope,
Exactly.
experiences.
Yes, exactly. And tips, information, useful information. Remember that we don't like to talk nonsense. We don't want to make you waste your time, and we don't want to waste our time either. But the main point or the main objective this whole year or always has been to bring joy to the hearts, to bring happiness to the hearts who are probably going through a difficult moment, or those who think that there is no hope. But yes, there is hope. And thank you very much for joining me today, Jackie and Sarita. Welcome.
Man,
How are you today?
Very good, very blessed, praise God.
You happy?
I'm back, yes.
Yes, you're back. Well, we have been recording programs Thursday to Thursday, and God has helped us. This is the end of the year, and we will not have our next program because that's going to be, we're not going to have.
That will be like the second.
We
or
will
what?
come back. There are 3 programs or 3 weeks that we're going to be uploading the program. So we just want to make sure that you're like, yes, today's they didn't upload it. We're reminding you that we are not having a program next week until the second week of January. All right? Good. Excellent. And today, as I already said, we are going to talk a little bit about the end of the year. Something that is repeatedly coming and it goes and comes really fast.
Yeah,
Totally.
When you realize it's already December.
yeah. June?
And then you yeah, exactly. How
It's,
how
you
have
know.
you felt lately? Like is it true that time is shorter?
I feel it is. I don't know if it's just a feeling. Although people say that scientists have proved and discovered that every time
Yeah.
the days are shorter, so it could be a little bit literal what the
Indeed.
Bible says, the prophecy.
Indeed.
But it really feels like that. It feels that it's flying, that time is flying. So you say, okay, I have to plan very well what I'm going to do
Indeed.
today, because when
Otherwise,
you look at your watch,
You
it's 5 p.m.
yeah, you will end up saying like, excuse me, it's already 6 p.m. and I did nothing.
Yes, sometimes you plan, the schedule for the day, and
Right.
then you realize and it's
or
over.
probably you just did one thing.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
From 10 tasks
Yeah.
to do, just
only
one or
one.
two.
Well,
Yeah.
that is a topic that we're going to be talking today about, because I know that in many countries, the end of the year means many things. Not only,
Christmas.
Christmas or stress or buying a lot of things, but also it means sharing good time, quality time with your family, getting together again, because that is something that probably today society is suffering of, and it is not having families together. So I remember when I was a kid, long time ago. No, I'm just 30. No, don't be mean. I think it was back in, I don't know, 2003 probably. My family on my dad's side.
16 years
Ver-
ago.
Okay, thank you. my family on my dad's side barely gets together, or used to gather together, and now even like worse. Not at all. But at that time, we would gather together on the 1st of January, like following year, and would talk and would have fun with my cousins, and
Yeah.
would go to another place. like a chalet or something like really fun.
And I think it's relate, or yes, to what we were speaking, and it is time is shorter, so you don't have the same, like 1 week. It's really, really short, so you don't have the opportunity to share as much as you want with your family. So
Right.
I think it has to do with it.
Yeah. Sarita, we would like you to tell us, how was the end of the year back in Trinidad and Tobago? Because I know, well, there are 3 places, if not more, where you have spent the end of the year. For instance, in Cali, I guess.
Yeah.
In Trinidad and here, right? So how has it been, like, in 3 different places, even 3 different cultures, and in different times?
Different times
Yeah.
of my life. Yeah. Well, in Cali, I was a little girl. I just lived in the city of Cali here in Colombia until I was around 9
Got it.
years old. So there I had some cousins. I had my uncles, my
More family.
aunts. Yes,
Right.
my grandparents. The thing is that my memory is so bad that I don't remember exactly like what happened on the end of the year.
Really? Only that you ate or something?
I don't even remember anything. I'm like, I don't remember my
You're
childhood
blank.
that much.
All right.
But I guess that we came together. I'm trying, and I'm
Memories are
remembering.
coming.
Yeah. Like my great grandma when she was alive. She lived in a very like traditional house there in a neighborhood. What I do remember is that she had this dog that was like so dangerous.
Probably a Rottweiler or a
Something
pit
like
bull?
that. And when we were going up the stairs to enter the house, for me it was like so shocking.
Scary.
But we used to gather there, and there were like the kids and the uncles and the
Yeah.
and yes. But then she died and so on. And in Trinidad, there was no family at all. So it was my
Your
parents
family,
and my sister, my brother, and I. The culture there is they have different neighborhoods. So the neighborhood in which
Indian?
we were, it was an Indian neighborhood.
Yeah.
They don't care about Christmas. They don't light the houses.
Lighting.
They don't adorn or have decor or
Right,
whatever. So it's totally like
Normal, like a normal month.
yeah.
Wow.
And what about the end of the year?
I think do they have a different end of the year?
Calendar?
Yeah, like the Chinese.
I
Probably.
don't really
I
know.
don't
They are,
remember.
it's
I don't
complex. It's very
is, it
complex
is.
because it's another religion.
Yeah.
It has to do, everything has to do with
their
religion.
Yeah, exactly.
But like the people who are colored people and who are mostly like Christians and Baptists and things like
Right.
that, they do
Celebrate
gather.
it.
They like to give things, and they like to eat. Like the food is
Eat.
so important. So at the end of the year, you end up eating.
lot.
Even I remember that even for breakfast, sometimes we went to other houses.
Wow.
But it's a lot, and they cook really good. And the ones who are better cooks are the men, not the
Oh
women.
goodness.
And
love
everything
it.
is spicy, you
Yeah,
know. Everything
yeah.
is spicy and different.
I remember somebody saying, I really miss this dish. I don't remember exactly
I
the
miss
name,
many dishes.
but it's something like chicken and I don't remember it very well, but
it must be pilau or something,
or something
like that.
Yeah.
They make a lot of things, and they serve like
Lots.
salads and rices and things.
So you pick up what you want, right?
Yes, you start picking, and it's a lot of food. So it's like around food.
Got it.
And
here?
I still don't have more family, and we are not that, like festive family.
Got it.
So my husband's family isn't festive either. So we just go like on the 24th, maybe for a while,
Right.
1-2 hours, and we have like the dinner with
Right.
his mom and with
That's
my
it?
family we meet here at church, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like okay.
Easy peasy. What about Jackie?
Well, in my case, it's something the same.
Because you've been living in the same neighborhood your whole life.
Yeah.
Have you?
You were born there in the same house,
I
in the same
always-
place.
As a, as a joke, I say that I was made in that neighborhood.
Yeah, you've been.
Yes.
Wow.
I have been living over there during all my life,
Wow,
my whole
that's
life
so
there.
weird
20
for me because
It
I
is.
have lived like
Yeah.
in 25 different houses or like in 30. I don't.
She doesn't know any other like house like she
No.
lived.
Wow.
No.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, my house is the same all my life. So
But do you
Yeah.
have like a dinner for?
yes, well, all my family is here in Bucaramanga, but we are not festive family, nor my mother's family, nor my father's.
Yes.
So what we do is, well, now that we are Christian, or at least me, my sister, and my mother, we come here to church, and then we go and have dinner, and that's it. Maybe
About to
we
sleep? You
watch.
talk a little bit.
Yeah, yes, like 1 hour,
Right,
maybe.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then go to sleep, and then maybe on the 25th we go to a walk or something like that.
Like the following day, because here
No.
it's a holiday, I bet
yeah.
in most countries.
But this year we are going to
continue.
go together, right?
Right.
Yeah. Sarah.
So please.
We're going camping now.
Well,
This year.
it is in fact very interesting that we can see all the different activities that a family could hold. For instance, when I was a kid, my daddy, it was very close, like the family, like my parents and my siblings. We would write down on a piece of paper, our requests or our petitions, you can say, for the following year. We would write it down, we would just pray, and then we would burn them. Yes? And that was something that we used to do. It was strict, like we have to do it, and that's it. Also, talking, at least having, when I remember when we didn't have much money and we were going through a hard moment, it was so hard for my daddy. I didn't realize at that time. He just told us, later. And it was that one end of the year, he did not have money to buy any food. The only thing he had was to buy a tamal. I don't know if our listeners and followers, they know what tamal is. And he said, well, at least a tamal with bread, and we can just eat that, and that's it. We were 5 people. And guess what? The tamal was bad.
Oh.
So we
Oh
couldn't
my
eat. Oh, but this is not about sadness. But yeah, that was hard. However, what made it beautiful, it was how united we were, and the good time that we had. Because, more than food, more than having probably gifts and having, fancy things, it's the warmness that you receive from your
Yeah.
family. You're
Yes.
together. We can thank God 1 year more, and we still together. And that's beautiful. That's what the main goal. That would be the main goal. Not because probably many people, they are expecting a gift, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the year, yes, my mom's gonna buy this for me, and even we request, like, I want this.
Yeah.
Right.
And children ask for
Exactly.
very expensive things
Toys.
sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. And not even kids, adult people.
Yes. Well, I heard that in the USA, this is the time in which people spend more money
Yeah.
than any other time
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
year.
Exactly. And
I think not only in US, but
there are many countries you
Yeah.
could speak about.
Countries.
However,
And it's like
However, we're talking about the end of the year and the activities that we do. But in general, what we would like to emphasize is that the end of the year should be a time in which we can enjoy together with our family. Probably, as Sister Sarah said, you are far from your family, you don't have your close relatives. The thing is, if you at least have one person, just stay together, have a conversation, spend quality time, and above everything, give thanks to God, because we are finishing one more year, and that's a victory. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes.
Well, now I knew it. I knew it. I was going to make it for. Now, concerning food, because that's a big topic at the end of the year, where our hunger increases,
I'm trying.
where diets break.
I'm trying to keep the diet.
Are
Really,
you?
really.
Yeah.
I don't trust you
He's-
all at the
he's
office.
witness
I really don't. I tell Oscar like,
You do?
I don't know what you do there in the office, but I don't trust anything there.
Right. We're getting chubbier, and
Yeah.
you know. But it is good to know that God has been good and has given us the opportunity to eat. and in many places, for
To
instance,
enjoy.
for instance, here is very popular our buñuelos, our natilla.
But try to explain that's so difficult.
It is difficult. It would be easier if you just Google it and see some pictures.
But buñuelo is a round thing that resembles, you know, the moon. It's fried. It's fried, and it has cheese, and it's made with flour and
Right,
cheese.
right. And
So it's salty and it has cheese, but it's so
It is good.
delicious.
It is good.
Yeah.
Yes.
It has like in
The outer
outside
layer is so
Crunchy.
like crunchy,
Yeah.
and inside it's soft.
Soft.
So when it's hot, it's so delicious.
It is good.
With hot chocolate or something like that. It's so good.
And we also have something called masato, right?
Yeah.
But do you use that for Christmas? I don't know, because
Yeah.
my
yes,
city
in my house
is different.
we use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is made
Okay.
from rice. You smash it,
Rice,
you boil it, you
sugar, and you boil
and
it.
you let it, like sit for some days.
It's a drink, but I don't like it that much. It's like at the same time salty and sweet and
No,
So
I
some
think
people-
it's
I really
sweet.
like when people do it
It's-
with pineapple. Ooh.
Oh
You hate pineapple.
Yeah.
But some people they to give it this, how do you say that, fermented flavor,
yeah.
they put the pineapple
Yeah.
and they sit it for some days.
And
Oh my
if you
God.
leave it for many
So good.
days,
No,
that
no.
would be like alcoholic beverage.
No,
That,
not
that's
for
so
many
strong.
days, Sarah. Not for many days. Just
Yeah,
few
I can't,
days.
like,
Yes.
And natilla is also made of flour or
No.
scorch.
Well, I don't really know how
Maicena.
that's made, but that's
think
more
it's
like a
scorched.
dessert. It's a sweet thing,
It's like a flan.
like a flan,
Yeah,
something
a little
like
bit,
that. I don't
thicker.
like it either that much.
No,
You don't like sugary things,
not so much.
not sweet
no.
things. Well, that is what I can remember, and then just snacks, and probably some cold meat. You call it like cold meat, like
Oh yeah.
like capon. That's very Colombian, I guess.
I don't know.
And some, I don't know if turkey, probably.
Yeah.
Yes, like stuffed turkey, beef, or stuffed
Yeah.
meat.
Or even pork, something called lechona.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
But there are many different type of very
You
popular
didn't
things.
explain what a tamal is.
All right, I'll try my best. Well, it is.
A mixture.
Well, the first thing is that the shape of a tamal is different from an ayaca or a tolimense or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So a tamal would be rectangular, a 3D rectangle. And then it is wrapped up in
leaves.
plantain leaves, right?
Yes.
Inside you have a mixture of corn with a bit of flour, and you put some chickpeas.
Yeah.
It has chicken, or it has meat, or it has pork. Well, no, they do have this.
Bacon. Well, yeah.
Yeah, pork
Kind of.
or the fat. I usually take it out. I don't need it. I usually just take that because that gives the flavor.
Yeah.
And yeah, some vegetables like I think it is red pepper.
yeah.
Red bell.
And every
yeah.
region has like a
Repertoire.
different type of tamal. So
Yep.
in my region, that is the valley, they don't even make it rectangular.
No.
No, well,
Flat.
not so rectangular. It's more like a flat.
Flat.
thing.
Yeah, like ayaca.
And it's so big. So
Is
my
it?
mom makes a huge
Oh,
tamal that
no.
you take for lunch, and you're like so
Oh
full.
Lord.
But it's delicious. But they put like some carrot and other different things. In
That's
other
it.
regions, they even put egg
Yeah,
inside.
yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on the region.
Yeah.
Well, that is what we could talk about.
Do you like it?
Colombia.
Sorry.
I hope that you
I
want
like tamal. Yes.
you could visit us and try all this food. I know people they live in the U.S. like Sister Karen Osorio and probably Jocelyn. They have tasted because they are, I think,
Familiar with, yes.
close to the culture. However, please let us know in the comments what is the most popular dish and things that you eat or at the end of the year. That would be very interesting. Please comment. Take a while.
Yeah.
That would be fun. And please share this video. Well, something else is the how do you call them?
Fireworks.
Fireworks. Yeah. Last year, if not in 2017, I remember Brother Francisco, who is in the Philippines. By the way, God bless you and greetings to all of you there in the Philippines. They were telling us how fancy it was there. Like fireworks.
Is it?
It's crazy.
Oh.
Crazy.
I
Like
wouldn't have imagined.
indeed. And here, well, it's a bit different.
It's
now
not
it's
like
more
a big deal here
it's
in
more
Colombia.
controlled. Now it's more controlled because of the danger that it can
The
represent.
thing is that here in our culture, we used to literally play with fireworks in our hands, and
Yeah.
that is so risky, and many
Indeed.
kids used to
Yeah,
get
have been
burned.
harmed,
So
yeah.
now they do it in a more controlled way, but it's still not a big deal. It's not something like a great show,
Right.
as in other countries.
No.
They do it like sometimes in a mall or in
Yeah,
in a
something very
public
controlled.
place, but it's not so big. It's not so fancy.
That's right. All right, fireworks. So what else? What else do we have at the end of the year? Plans, probably. So there are some people that have these ideas to bring, money or to bring good wishes. They eat grapes. They go around the corner.
They do sets of
They-
rituals, if you
Yes.
could call that
They
ritual.
wear yellow underwear and so many.
I don't know if
different
that is
things.
Colombian or in other countries
I
they
don't
do
know.
things like that, but they do even wear
Yeah.
yellow underwear.
And then
to
you have to
call
have
riches.
ready your suitcases and go around if you want to travel.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Walk with an empty suitcase around your neighborhood. That's so
That's crazy.
crazy.
However, probably these are the culture or the activities or things that people do at the end of the year. To finish the program, because it's almost over, we would like to encourage people to get closer to your family. Because it is a time where hatred, where rancor can be put down, can be destroyed. It is a time to forgive and to ask forgiveness. Because during the year probably we make mistakes and we hurt people, and especially your family. Yes, number one. Number two, get closer to God. There's no better thing than to end the year in the presence of God, giving thanks to the Lord, because everything we have is His, and we have received it by grace.
Yeah.
So, anything to say, sister?
Well,
Sisters?
I would add something.
Right.
I have been doing this like some years ago, and it's like try to plan and to put objectives for the year, because sometimes there are things that we have wanted to do and
But
we
didn't
have
plan it.
not. So we just forget about them and we say later, and then you realize you're like,
It's the end of the year and you didn't do it.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
don't procrastinate.
literally read, like one in my list is read at least 3 books, at least
A
4
year?
books Yeah, at least.
Goodness.
And, travel somewhere
Oh.
and save some money.
Oh.
Things that if you write them down, you feel more like
Yeah,
committed.
exactly.
And,
And,
Yeah.
and something that would help also is to have them like present, like where you can see them. Probably when you close your room, yes, like when you shut the door, right in the back, you're gonna
Yeah.
see that and say, oh, yeah, I remember I have this.
learn
Goals.
something, learn a language.
Yeah, exactly. That is all about the end of the year. I know we missed many things, but time is short and we cannot
yes.
afford to, speak about all the things. So thank you very much, Sarah. Thank you very much, Jackie, for being in the program. Thank you for your anecdotes and experiences shared in this program. Thank you, beloved listeners, beloved followers. We wish the best blessings of the Lord upon your life, upon your family. And, well, have a blessed end of the year. God bless you all.